Hey guys, how you guys doing? Welcome to this video. It's Saturday, it's finally the weekend, the end of this week in March, so I'm going to talk about it right now. During the Russian invasions against on in Ukraine in a moment. It's day 24, day 25 or 24 today. Right here during the Russian-Ukraine war happening already, or still. Um, Speaking of the war happening already at the moment, some happening in Russia at the moment. Russia and sanctions are closing not to sell like companies and economies in Russia anymore and stuff like that. Like a company like McDonald's, Coca-Cola, Heineken, PepsiCo and stuff, and Starbucks and wherever it is as well. Although obviously from the US, UK, Canada, Ireland, Australia, China, wherever it is. And speaking of that, McDonald's, I've got to mention this. Speaking of that, McDonald's in Russia closed down. And I just watched the Constantine's YouTube channel, or might call it called Inside Russia, and also the other YouTubers, like Russian YouTubers in English, had a last Big Mac meal or the McDonald's meal for the last time in Russia, including Moscow. Everything's closed down all around Russia, Moscow, McDonald's. And speaking of that, they had like a new logo, but it's like a very different one replaced McDonald's called Uncle Finna. Uncle Fanna. It sounds very odd. I watched the last leg as well. I watched the last leg yesterday evening, and it was like, well, it was like a new McDonald's logo with like a with a letter B on it, and I don't know what it is, like a Russian B letter, the Russian letter. So whoever it is, but sections. Some of these supermarkets from a different country, not going to sell in Russia as well. Social media for Russia, like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, sadly blocked, especially the news broadcast. And speaking of the news broadcast, news Russian journalists will be fined after they've seen on the Russian news program on Channel One Russia. Sort of like his percent, she's a news presenter, and sort of like stop no to war, no war, Russian against war. That is said on that thing, appeared on the camera before it cuts off for a last second, and yeah, that is what it is. That's what happens in protests against to stop the war happening. So that is what it is. And there's a lot of new bad rules that's a very bad in Russia at the moment. And I know that is what it is against Ukraine. So anyone in trouble behaviour, everyone's getting arrested, whatever it is. So that's a bad chaotic in Russia and probably Ukraine, but pray for the country, pray for it, and at least it will get sorted out very soon. But speaking of that, I've watched the second part, like 1 and 2, documentary about the Jeremy Kyle show, Death on Daytime, was broadcast to Channel 4 at 9 p.m. on Sunday and Monday, about Jeremy Kyle act show for ITV due to the death of Steve Diamond, who presented before the death, and so Jeremy Kyle was shown in 2005 to 2019. This is where I was at primary school at the time, and I had watched it on, I don't know, probably in the morning or probably in the afternoon, because they shown repeatedly on ITV2, which is like what it is. I really enjoy watching Jeremy Kyle show where I was at school at the time, after watching Lorraine on ITV, we call it GMTV, used to be GMTV, after GMTV, and there will be Jeremy Kyle time, and this is what it is. There will be the Jeremy Kyle show time, and this is what it is. Watching the panel, shouting those, yelling those, to shout their face off on the show, doing a lie detector test and DNA tests and stuff like that, and how do they get benefits, and that is what it is. Foul mouth, trouble mouth thing against like this one for the family and stuff like that. Family, kids, loved ones and stuff like that in the UK. Like, uh, where it is, aftercare, whatever it is, that is said on the documentary. I really enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed the documentary, but like not like similar to the Dispatches one called Jeremy Kyle TV on Trial. This is I never seen that yet. Didn't seen that one. This is like that was broadcast the same channel, it's on channel for Dispatches. But this is the one and two part of the documentary, Jeremy Kyle. And I'll tell you what, Mum's watching the 1 to 2 of the Jeremy Kyle show, Death on Daytime. My mum's watching already, and it feels like Jeremy Kyle feels like a bad guy. I don't know what it feels like, but Jeremy Kyle isn't a bad guy. It's just happening right now. That's Mum's opinion, but now Jeremy Kyle's now on talk radio, and speaking of that, he's doing like a call-ins and stuff like that, likely from the Right Stuff, Jeremy Fine and stuff, and that is what it is. Speaking of that, the Jeremy Kyle show or the Right Stuff, pick and choose, you watch it, and probably you watching at the same time on the different channel. So that is what it is. So I really enjoyed it. It was interesting, disgusted and stuff like that, distressful of the happening of the guests and the people who sadly passed away during that happening of life tests and stuff like that. It was felt distraught see the documentary happening like this, including the guy who been headbutted on broadcast back in 2007, and that was most controversial than show anytime that they didn't show to the public or didn't show on ITV one, what I call it, used to show on TV1. But anyway, now I really enjoyed it. As much as I enjoyed as what you enjoyed seeing those talk about as well. The actors who plays from that one as the crew, the Jeremy Kyle show crew, a TV crew, what it is, and whistleblower, and the whistleblower as well had a go as well. So this is what it is. So that's pretty. That was like, it was fantastic, but it feels like what it is. So this is one of those fantastic. This is one of those ITV daytime shows combined. So that is what it is. So that's gonna be it. It's got 8 minutes right now. I'm gonna end this right here. This week was amazing. Did MenCap on Monday, and on Wednesday with Kim, making the vote about hate crime and stuff like that, and gangs and stuff like that related. So this is going to be doing for a project on every Wednesday at MenCap. Every Wednesday doing a project, what it is. So that is cool. This reminds me of Ross Kemp, the Carl Files. I talked about Carl Files on Facebook, on live yesterday. You probably know that. And that's going to be it. I suppose I don't know what I was supposed to say. I've been to Key Club today, this morning at Hammersmith. That is good. Doing claymation, splitting into groups and stuff like that. It also really enjoy it. I really enjoy it, especially into as well. So that's going to be it. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoy it. Take care. Have a good day. And spot on for me because I'm going to chill out. I'm going to charge my phone and stuff like that, especially a little bit. But that's pretty cool. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoy it. Take care. Have a good day. Have a good weekend. Take it easy. Enjoy your lovely day. Goodbye.